You're tired of meditating and visualizing and creating vision boards and saying affirmations and all this stuff and still not attracting into your life those things that you want? Well, then hang with me, because in this video, I'm about to share with you a secret to manifesting that almost no one else is talking about. Hey, what's up, my friend? My name is Kiala Kanai, and in case you are new to my channel, I'm an entrepreneur. I actually got started while working in a coffee shop for just barely over minimum wage, and I've gone on now to create multiple 7- and 8-figure businesses. And everything I share on my channel comes from lessons I've learned and applied in my life to create those results, and I share them here in hopes that they help you create similar results as well. With that said, we are about to debunk some myths around manifestation, and everything I'm about to share with you actually comes from one of my mentors, Dr. John Demartini. Now, Dr. Demartini was actually recorded in the film version of The Secret, which arguably popularized the law of attraction. What most people don't know is that years later, he and Rhonda Byrne, the creator of The Secret, crossed paths. And in that crossing, Rhonda attended one of Dr. Demartini's classes. At the end of the class, she came up to him and said, "Hey, this is the missing link from The Secret. Why didn't you talk about it when you were interviewed?" And he said, "I did, but your editors cut it out." And so now we jokingly call this the secret behind the secret that was left out of The Secret. So let's go. Now, for the purposes of this video, it's probably best to start with understanding that every human being has a hierarchy of values. In other words, the things that they value most in their life to the things that they value least in their life. Think of it kind of like a list of priorities that are actually governing us in our unconscious mind. And if you've been on my channel before, you've probably heard me talk about this, and that's because this one concept has changed my life more than anything else that I talk about on this channel. And here's why it's important for manifesting, is that our hierarchy of values actually also determines how we utilize our resources, specifically time, energy, and money. And there's no point in arguing that how we spend our resources will ultimately become our destiny. In other words, how we spend time, energy, and money tends to end up being the things that we attract into our life. So as an example, if we are valuing family and the kids and travel and these sorts of things, and then we also say, well, you know, I'd also like to really get in the gym and get in shape and get those six-pack abs, well, then here's what happens. Because our values actually dictate how we utilize our resources, we find that as time, energy, and money come into our life, they're filtered through our values. The things that we value most in life get the most amount of our resources, and then there's those things that we say that we value in life, but we just never seem to have resources for. No time, energy, and money ever makes it there. That's why we have no time, energy, or money to make it to the gym or to start that business or to begin saving and investing or all of the things that we say that we want to do, but we don't actually end up doing. And the saddest part about this is that really it's a result of us just creating a set of goals that conflict with our values. And most likely we've set those goals because we're projecting on ourselves, on our life, what we think that we ought to be, we should be, we're supposed to be in life, based on what society, the media, or some sort of figure tells us that we're supposed to be, rather than honoring who we truly are. Then when we don't attract those goals, when we don't accomplish those goals, what we end up doing is beating ourselves up for not accomplishing it. In other words, we begin putting ourselves down and undermining ourselves for what we are not, rather than loving ourselves for who we are. Now, the good news in all of this is that this whole challenge that we have, where we set a goal and then we find ourselves not attracting it into our life, it's actually a good amount of wisdom. It's actually serving us because it's a sign that we have set a goal that is not in alignment with our values. By the way, that's why you feel out of alignment many times. At any given time, though, we can change our goals to match our values, or we can adjust our values to match our goals. And I've got another video here on this channel where I go much deeper on this topic and talk much more about that. However, the point of this video is simple. If you're trying to attract something into your life and you find yourself just not quite ever seeming to get traction there and really get results there, well, then it's a good sign that you've set a goal that is conflicting with your values. And no amount of visualization or meditation or affirmation is ever going to attract something into your life that you're not spending your resources on. And all of this is simply, like I said, the secret behind the secret that was kept out of the secret. Now, I hope you got value out of this content in this video, my friend. If you did, make sure that you subscribe, hit that little bell button so that you get notified anytime I drop more content like this on the channel. And at the bare minimum, if you like it, well then take a moment to like it, right? That's just fair. So go ahead and subscribe, join the Bell Squad, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video. Take care.